G'day everyone, welcome back to Nat's Knackers Yard. I'll be Nat and I'm actually in my knackers yard, which has been unusual for a long time, actually, for at least a month. This is kind of a status update to update you that there is no status. It's just been fucking mentally busy. I've always maintained that this channel, this stuff is my hobby, and there are times in your life where your life takes precedence over your hobby. So I've changed jobs. I've changed locations of jobs. I haven't had to move house, which is nice. I've done a weekend, when do we do that? The Latitude Festival, hence the funky helmet. Why's the head green? That was the paint that I had, and I wasn't going to put some more money into it. I've been so freaking busy that I really haven't had bike time. What I have done, I've had a bit of, I've had sort of 20 minutes at a time-ish for the past basically like 3-4 weeks. What I thought I'd do is just update you on the bits that I've changed around here and what I want to do next. Now, it's not going to be immediate next because this has all been a bit of a domestic build-up because we're away on holiday next week. If anyone's thinking of breaking into my house, stealing my bikes, my parents are coming and looking after the dog. So I just thought I'd show you around a little bit, and then we'll jump back into it when I get back, and when I get back into the flow a little bit, because it's just all been a bit hectic and I just need to let it settle. Bear with me. Normal service will be resumed and I'll carry on breaking bikes, but I'll do a little bit of a spin up as to bits and pieces that I've achieved, and they are just bits and pieces. Okay, so I've always wanted head in my garage and I now have it. A memento from Latitude Festival. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever bought, most impractical thing I've ever bought, because it's really hot, but I think it's quite cool. So, little mannequin, green paint, done, happy. A bit of a domestic reorg, much to my wife's dismay. I've got a telly in here now. So whilst I'm looking up stuff on the internet, the view is that I can chuck that in the background. And I'm a bit of a Game of Thrones geek, so that's just come on up. What else? Fresh cabinet. I haven't really worked out what's going to go in it yet, but always good to have them. A bit of scullage. That lamp was left outside of a neighbour's house with the whole please take it bit, so I nicked it and I bolted it to a wall. I think that's an old Halloween decoration, I've no idea, but I think it looks quite cool. There was a chest of drawers outside of the neighbour's place as well. I think they were moving house, having a bit of a clear out. But unusually, they've got decent bases. So all of my electrics in it, banged away in there, including my torque wrenches, proving that I do have them. For those that do question that at times. What else have I done? Now I'm going to be moving. How do I place this nicely? I have been for the last 3 years, commuting into central London. Some of that has been on the bike. It's mostly been on public transport because things and stuff. But if it's pissing down, riding in and out of London is no fun at all. And actually, I'd argue it's also quite freaking dangerous. But I will be daily commuting now on the bike because I'm doing a bit of a burbs bimble. It's only sort of 15 minutes into work as opposed to an hour on a bike or an hour and a half on public transport, which is nice. It's really nice. I've only done a week in the new job and I'm away for the next couple of weeks, but it does mean that the box has gone back on what is effectively my winter box, until by the weather that it's a little bit iffy at the moment, but it does mean that I've always got my waterproofs on the bike so I don't get caught out as much as anything else. I don't like the look of the bike with a box on the back, but that's better than a full box that I could potentially fit my helmet in, but frankly it's not an issue at work. I can take my helmet into work, it's not a drama at all. But it doesn't look too bad with the mini box on the back, but it just means that I've got without messing around with stuff in my bag. I've got a tyre kit, a really, really basic toolkit thrown in there as well that I've just pulled together, which is effectively just Allen key screwdrivers and a pair of pliers, basically, and puncture repair kit. Bike's looking pretty good. Paint's flicking a little bit there, but that's fine. The main effort will continue to be on Daryl post-holiday. I've got him about as stripped as I can at this point. I do need him mobile. I've now got a decent hook above him on a decent piece of sheet of metal pipe, so I can support him a little bit while I strip him down. It's a real pain in the arse not having a centre stand at times, but that's going to be the next main effort, to pull that out and see if I can get him working again properly, which I haven't managed so far. Right, I think that's about as much of an update as I can do. So there we go, a really quick spin up as to what's going on in Planet Nat at the moment. It's just been busy, and for the regular viewers, for the subscribers, for the followers, yeah, I do apologise. Normal service will be resumed as soon as I can. Now, personally, for me, it really supports the reason why I don't do things like Patreon, why I don't do things like members, because that puts extra pressure on me to do stuff for the channel, and it kind of denudes from the whole this is a hobby, this is something that I do in my spare time piece. And we've all got hobbies. Those that are fortunate to create enough space in their life for hobbies realise that there's times when you just can't do it, when there's other things that needs to be done and other things take a priority. Those other things have certainly taken a priority. I have to say badly timed, because the weather's been freaking awesome. It would have been great to get some stuff done, but I've just not had the space to do so. So I will get back to it. It's been a little bit of a hiatus, but we'll see what happens next. I do need to create some space and finish some bikes, so I'm not going to be chucking any new bikes in for a little while. I just need to make some space. Yeah, I still have Otto, for example, that I've had lots and lots of sniffs around, but no bites as yet. And I just need to make a little bit of space, but I'm desperate to get Daryl going again, because once I've got him running decently, I can then start doing all the fun stuff that I really like to do in terms of the beautification, etc., etc. I'm not a mechanic, for those, it may be a surprise for many to hear. I doubt it somehow, but actually I want to start building on that beautification, a bit of personalisation, and then move them on so that somebody else can enjoy it. That's entirely why I do this. There is no pretense over me. I will make a bike and ride it forever. At the moment, I'm entirely happy with Ivan, my ER6. Now, my circumstances have changed. I have a very different commute now. I'll run him for a while and see if it suits him. I've tried other bikes, bigger bikes, frankly, and found that they're just too much for what I was using it for. I do have the big BMW Tourer. I think that's way too much for my short commute now, and I'm probably just going to end up sticking with Ivan, because I love him to bits and he's perfect for what I had been using him for. I now need to work out if he's perfect for what I intend to use him for in the future. Cool. Cheers all. Thanks for bearing with me in these strange times. I will catch you following my lovely holiday with my lovely family and my lovely in-laws. We'll see. Cheers all. I'll catch you later. Ta-da.